Hey, I am Gus Arrendale here from Springer Mountain Farms with my lovely, lovely Cooking with Miss O show. Just my favorite TV show, Mary Beth. I think you're just great. We've got a special guest with us today on the Cooking with Miss O show, who is Kathy, who has known Mary Beth for longer than we will talk about.
Yeah, longer than what it meant.
Don't want to say how long, but they taught school together, I think, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so I'm so glad that Kathy is here to join us. We were going to have Miss O's brother, her little brother, was going to be here with us, but he did not make it today. He's a little bit under the weather, I think he said. Got the flu. So anyway, let's wish him well and hope he gets better. But anyway, so we've got Miss Kathy with us, and she wanted to come in. And Mary Beth, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Gus, and you're going to be happy about this. Your chicken heals belly fat.
That is what you've been telling me.
Yes,
and if you can, that will be all that people will be eating every day.
That's right.
Because if it'll get rid of belly fat. That's stubborn belly fat.
You're exactly right. And
so
we're going to teach you today. This is a new cookbook coming out, and I call it my Diet Cookbook, but it has no dietetic things in it. It's just the kind of food that God made for us to eat.
It is. It's like your sign back here.
Live simply.
Live simply. I don't know if y'all say it. Live simply.
Yes.
That's great, Mary.
Yes. And so we think that we have to have so much and everything like that, and we think that, you know.
Oh, the more you get, the more it gets you.
Exactly, Gus. Yes, yes. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to have.
Can I say?
Oh, say anything.
A little something. I want to say this is. I don't know if you've watched the other show where I said this, but Mary Beth is going to be a grandmother for the 4th time.
Yes.
The baby's due on August the 5th. It ought to be exactly that date because it's going to be C-section. And I had a little sign here that she wondered what happened to her because I wanted to hide it over here and spring it on her, and but she'd already said. But I love this. Grandma is my name. Spoiling is my game.
Yes.
That is great. Yes. Everybody loves grandmother, like I said. And if grandma is my name, spoiling is my game. I like that. That's great. So congratulations.
Thank you,
to
Gus.
you and
I'm hoping it's
and your kids, because you couldn't be grandma if you hadn't had those kids.
That's exactly right. And I'm hoping this will be twins, but don't tell anybody. Then I'll have 5.
Have you told Marie that yet?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
And I'll keep her from watching this show too. So if y'all want to pray for twins, I would really love that. Okay.
That is great.
A girl and a boy. Okay. We've got Springer Mountain chicken here, right here. This is the individually wrapped that we get from
6
Ingles.
individually wrapped 4-ounce
Yes.
breads.
And so we have 3 people, so we took out 3. And then we are going to do my home, the one that I've always done, the Zesty Italian.
Yeah, I like the Zesty Italian.
Yes. And you have the organic vinegar, the organic olive oil, and
Mary Beth ever since she told me about, I started drinking a tablespoon of this myself.
Yeah,
I did, and I think it helps.
It does
I think
help.
it cleans your system.
It does.
I think
You're
it does.
exactly
It gets
right.
really into
I do
it.
the same. I do a tablespoon.
Yes, that's what
Yes.
I do every day.
Yeah, and you can
kind of get to craving it.
It's good.
It is good.
It is good. It makes you feel better, and I think it actually
gets out the toxins, I think.
It does. It really does, and that's why I take it. But you shake it up. Make sure you shake it up. Somebody didn't shake it up one time and told me about it, and I said, "Well, I think
you got to shake it up."
Now, do you drink it with water? Do you put it in water and drink it?
I know a lot of people do. I just
you just
You
drink
can
it.
also do it with honey.
Do.
You could have a little cup of water, put a tablespoon of that in, and put a teaspoon of raw honey, which I go to Be Well, and now Ingles has got Be Well honey,
yes.
and that's wonderful. And so I drink that too, but I also do it with fresh lemon too, an organic lemon, half of an organic lemon too. You can do that too. Any of that will help all of your system. Clean it out.
It takes out the toxins.
It really does. So
what is the name of our dish that we're going to do today?
Well, I'm doing meals, whole meals for people for dieting, so they don't have to even think about it. But my brother is the one who, why we wanted him here, was he when he found out about, I gave him coupons for Springer Mountain Chicken, and he's up there with my sister in North Carolina. He has the most beautiful wife and two girls, and And so I just want y'all to know that he decided he wanted to lose weight. So he started eating one of those chickens
Right.
each night with one sweet potato
One of these
and fresh
individually
broccoli.
wrapped.
Yes.
It's great product.
It is.
Do it, resealable bag, take out what you want, seal the bag back, stick it in the freezer, and
I leave them in the freezer and take one at a time.
that's right, take them out one at a time.
because you
That's
can
what I do
open it
too.
with that. And then he does broccoli. He does it
Well,
three.
and I didn't mean to interrupt, but as I always do, carry well in the chicken. So your brother wanted to lose weight,
He did.
and you said eat chicken, lose weight.
No,
Nope.
I gave him coupons and he tried the chicken and he decided to do it himself. And so he has lost 78 pounds
My goodness,
just from eating one piece of chicken,
he lost to Mary
lunch, breakfast. He lost that weight by eating the chicken for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he doesn't put a whole bunch of stuff on it. See, it's just right like that. And he cooks it or bakes it. He does an organic sweet potato, and he does organic broccoli. He does that every meal.
Every meal, and I want to hear that again. Every meal he does the baked chicken,
Yeah.
or
I mean, he
grills
might grill it
grill
too,
it,
yeah.
grill it or bake it.
Bake it, yeah.
Right, and does the organic sweet potato,
Uh-huh.
and does broccoli.
Yes. For 3 meals.
No cheese, no nothing.
Nothing else. Nothing else.
Boy, he's got stamina, or whatever you call it, willpower,
yeah, so
I guess.
I've gone back
Good for him.
for this.
Give him some more coupons.
Oh, I give them to him. Don't worry. And let me tell you what he did. At the end of the year, the coupons are out.
Correct.
So he called and said, I have 30 left. Does this go bad for you? And I said, well, I know they count them and stuff, but I think. And he said, that's all right. I went to the grocery store and bought 30 bags.
Oh,
and put it
wow.
in his freezer. So
And about 30
So I don't
bags.
need to give him any more coupons right now.
No, we will too,
I know,
but that
so
is
he's
good.
wonderful.
And if you want coupons, go to our website and leave us a message, tell that you saw Mary Beth's show, and if you do, you'll get a $2 off coupon. Got to mention Mary Beth's show.
Yes,
Do that,
that's
you'll
right.
get a $2 off
Yes.
coupon.
Or if you know me, if you're around Clemson Central, Easley, anywhere like that, you want some, I've got them too.
That's right, Mary Beth's
Yes.
got her
Yes.
own coupon.
And in Ingalls, if you can get Greg in the Ingalls department in the freezer, he's the head of the freezer, he keeps a big pack up on top for me.
That's
Yes,
great.
especially for the widows. He
That's
does
great,
it,
especially
yes.
for the widows. I
Yes,
like that.
so I like that. So
Well, I'm going to, what do I get to do today? I
You
know
are
I'm
gonna
going to
chop-
cut some
you're gonna
chop.
cut the broccoli.
Chop broccoli.
And I'm gonna do the chicken. And Kathy, you can take that off of the organic and wash it.
Okay.
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 And then all we're gonna do is make a cross cut on that, not cut through. But Gus, you do that too, so she doesn't cut her fingers or something.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's when she washes. So Kathy, you take those there. Gus, you go here.
I'm going to go over here and
Yes.
get
And then.
chopping on the...
And you put that broccoli into this pan. Now,
Now-
I want to tell y'all.
Every time, I've got to say, I fool myself. Every time I see one of these, I go, what is that for? And they go, duh. I know
It's a
what it's for. Yeah, it's a steamer, but I was going, what, that's the handle so you can lift
I know,
it
is
up.
that not awesome?
That is, now this is a super duper steamer that she's got too. It's got a little hole in the top
Yes,
there.
and
I don't think I've seen one with a hole in the top. They'll let the
And they
steamer-
need it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and I
They-
haven't either. But let me tell you something else too. This was at Walmart, y'all. I know that you don't have to have really expensive stuff to cook
No.
with, and I want y'all to know that. Do it simply. This is it's stainless steel. It's a wonderful steamer, okay? So if you don't mind, and don't do the whole stand, but about right here maybe or something.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Okay.
we will put that on, and then Kathy, after he cuts the potatoes, would you wrap them in the potato
Sure.
foil?
Okay.
And I'm going to
Mary
do the
Beth,
dressing.
Mary Beth, we need to take a break. We'll be right
I'm
back.
so sorry. Thank you. Okay.
It's a new day for you and me. It's a new day to be set free.
Hello?
Grace.
You gonna do it? Okay, I'll do it this time. Listen, we've got 3 things we're doing here, and we're just fixing a real good meal here for you for the first one in the cookbook that we're doing. So I'm going to be doing the dressing for the chicken. He's going to be doing the broccoli.
I'm the broccoli man.
For the steam. And Kathy
Kathy.
is going to be rolling up the sweet potatoes after he cuts it. So we're all 3 going to be doing stuff, and I'll be talking through this. Or Gus or Kathy, you want to talk?
No.
No.
What do you want me to talk about?
So anyway, we'll just be working on
Okay,
this.
listen. All right, I'm gonna work away. I'm gonna.
Okay.
This thing works better if you take that off. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is a Pampered Chef, y'all.
Pampered
and the
Chef.
reason why it has the cover is so that kids and us, when we have it in the drawer, will not get our hands cut.
Okay. And why does it have the holes in it?
So it won't mildew or anything, because after you've washed and stuff.
So that airs it out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you don't get any bacteria.
Gotcha. Well, why don't Mary Beth? While we are doing this, why don't you tell us about your new cookbook? I hadn't heard about this project. When you think, what's it going to be, and when's it going to be out?
Now from every recipe we're doing, every show we're going to be doing now until the end of the recipe, it'll be, it's going to be 14 dinners, 14 lunches, and 14 breakfasts.
14 breakfasts, 14 lunches, so that's 24.
And 14 dinners.
Well, I'll be. That's a bunch of shows.
I know, isn't it?
Well, we've got our work cut out for us for the next year.
Well, do you think we should go down to 6, 7? Maybe I should just do 7 in that cookbook.
I don't know.
But
I'm
see-
sure they're all good. What makes this cookbook different from the other cookbook?
Because it's got the Spring Mountain chicken for the main meat all the time.
All the time.
Yes.
My kind of cookbook.
I thought so.
It is. Thank you. All right. Well, I got instead of running
And I'm going to do the
squawking, I
chicken.
better cut my broccoli. Oh, you're gonna be so proud of me.
I am, and I am going to, I thought I opened this, y'all. I'm going to have to cut this again. I'll just,
You would have thought I had been doing this all my life.
didn't your mother have you doing this?
Not cutting broccoli.
Really?
I strung a lot of beans.
You have to be strong to cut broccoli.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Okay, now I'm going to
whoop.
put this in and shake it up. It's the good season you can get at Ingles. Now, the reason why I always say Ingles is Ingles has been my store since I was married, because they had one over in
Well,
Clemson
they're your
and
they're your
Central.
sponsor too, are they
They
not?
are my sponsor, and the reason why they are is because they were so good to me when Marie was so sick in Ingles. So I have,
I know you really think the world of Ingles, huh?
oh yes, and they're clean, wonderful company.
They are
Yeah.
great stores.
And some of the kids in there I've taught. Some of the, when they go on as, checkers or,
Yes.
or the baggers and all. And then some of them my son taught and had, because he's a principal now.
Yes, your son is a principal.
Yeah, and he used to be
At
assistant.
the high school, or?
Yeah, at the high school, he was assistant principal and then principal for just to fill in, because he had another one in another school. So,
That smells so good.
Does he?
It smells good. It smells
does.
good.
I don't get. He doesn't teach anymore. He just administrates.
yeah,
I guess,
he was
right?
a teacher, and he was a good teacher.
I'm sure he was. What was
But-
his specialty?
I think it was history, y'all.
History.
Yeah.
What did you teach, Mary Beth?
I taught 3rd grade.
What did
and
you? What did
kindergarten
Kathy?
and
What did Kathy?
and
I taught 4th grade for a little while, and then I taught 1st grade and 2nd grade.
let me see here.
Boy, my hat is off the off.
I love
I
it.
mean, 1st grade and 2nd grade.
Oh, yeah.
You have the patience of Job.
I had
You
3rd.
get a gold star
Okay.
in your crown.
Thank you.
You do.
I did 3rd
Especially if
grade.
you had me. Oh,
I might have.
Gus, I did 3rd grade, kindergarten, and 2nd grade.
yeah, I'm
Kathy,
sorry.
what
What
did
again,
you
Mary
do?
Beth? Kindergarten and what?
I did kindergarten,
Yeah.
2nd grade, and third grade.
Wow.
4th grade, 1st grade, and 2nd grade.
Well, y'all are to be commended. And how many years did you teach?
Kathy.
Kathy, if you want.
38 total.
Wow. Well, I think I've said this before on the show, and it's one of my favorite things. I love it. I wish I had one. If you hold this up right here, and it says says Springer Mountain Farms, no antibiotics ever, fed a vegetarian diet. And the reason why I can read that is because of somebody just like you, a school teacher.
Some people have read, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And I love seeing these bumper stickers said, if you can read this,
Yeah.
thank a school teacher. There's never a better
Especially
way to say
first grade, because you really have to teach people how to read first
it.
grade.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
I never
well.
wanted to do that one.
Teach people how to read.
Not
Yeah.
first
It was
grade.
fun.
Well, okay, I've got a broccoli going. Now, why, Mary Beth, why are you beating
Well,
the chicken?
I went to Walmart, which I love to go, and they had this new thing. And then they have this part that you could do it, but I'm not because they'll put holes in this bag. So I really like the soft part here. So I'm flattening out your chicken so they'll be better. Is that
Yeah,
right?
and I do that myself.
That's
Mary
what you
Beth.
told me.
I sure do, and I put it in the bag just like that, and then give them a little. It makes them maybe even a little bit more even or something, but maybe it just tenderizes them a little bit more. Makes them
Well, they're flatter.
makes them good.
So we're going
And,
to see.
All right, and we're going to call this your brother's meal.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a good
that's
idea.
a great
Yeah,
idea.
okay, your brother's meal.
My brother's meal.
My brother's meal.
That's wonderful, Gus. I was trying to think about what to do.
It's going to be my brother's meal, and
Don't forget to cut those.
oh.
Bring wrap them.
And it's gonna,
Okay, now you're going to tell me a special way that we want to do these.
an X across the middle.
An X across the middle.
Yeah,
How big an X?
not bad, not big. Just so steam will go in.
Oh, okay, that is what we're Xing it for.
Yeah, to go in, so it won't blow up in the oven, pop up. Okay, and then I've done this now, and I'm gonna pour this over this, and this is gonna marinate. And I pour all of it, usually, to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want to put in there with the X side up, or does it matter?
What now?
With the X up?
It
or does
doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter? Okay.
That's a good
It's just
question.
for
It's all
food.
that. Do you put the X
Where's
up?
my little lid? Does anybody see it? Here it is. Thank
Okay,
you.
there's completed washed with
Thank you.
X. And Mary Beth,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna have to put some water in our steamer if we're gonna steam.
We sure are, and we're gonna cut to a commercial right now,
Okay.
please. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a new day, living life, a new day to get it right.
Howdy, Gus Arrendale here with my favorite show, with my favorite person, Mary Beth Oxidine. I'm cooking with Miss O and her good friend Kathy, who taught first grade, second grade, I think fourth grade. So, boy, my hat's off to her. I tell you what, any lady that can put up with those kids, I said, boy, and thank your lucky blessings every day you didn't have me. So, that's right. And Mary Beth is here with us, and Mary Beth is we are cooking her brother's, what are we going to call it? My brother's dinner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
we are
good.
cooking my brother's dinner. That is her brother's dinner.
Yes.
Who wanted to lose some weight, lost 78 pounds.
Just eating this.
Just eating this. It's all he ate every day for a year.
No, it's only been just maybe 2 months or 3 months.
He lost that much weight in 3 months.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
3 months.
And I might have it
78
too long.
pounds.
But he did it every meal. But what
Is he still doing it?
Yes.
Never,
yes.
not eating anything else
Nothing else.
except sweet potato, piece of Springer Mountain
chicken.
Farms chicken,
Yes.
and broccoli.
Right. So I went into the vegetables and I went into the foods that are the healthiest. And broccoli is very healthy, but we also have other, because for me, I'm not sure I can eat broccoli 3 times a day. So,
For 3 months. You know, it reminds me of that dog. There's these two guys, and they had 2 German shepherds, and they would meet every day in the park. And so one of them, one day they'd brag on each other's dog, and one guy said, "Oh, that's just the prettiest German shepherd that I've ever seen in my life." And the other guy said, "No, I believe yours is. Yours is the prettiest." And the other guy said, "No, I think yours." He said, "What do you feed the dog to get that healthy coat like that?" And the guy said, "Broccoli." The dog owner did. And the other guy said, "Broccoli?" He said, "You mean you got that beautiful dog just feeding him broccoli?" And the guy said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, how did you ever get him to like it? And he said, well, he didn't for about 2 months.
Oh, he was hungry.
That's right.
Bless his heart.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
But
that's
anyway,
okay. That's
you
funny.
fixed a beautiful, beautiful meal, Mary Beth.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I didn't put anything on the sweet potatoes. We just wrapped them. And
I
y'all
put an
saw
X
that.
on them.
An X on them, that's right.
I did. I put an
Yes.
X on them.
And so I want to show you, you can also, because this is organic and it's broccoli, so if you don't have in the winter the broccoli like this so nice that they had at Ingles for me, you can do this. Cascadia Farm, it's at Ingles, and they have the broccoli that's organic. Also, just this year, not this year, this past month, I've found out that the okra is one of my favorites.
I
And
think
so
so too.
okra has tremendous value in food, okay? It's just as good as the broccoli, maybe even better.
I didn't
So-
know that. Can you eat okra raw?
No, what you do is just get a little bit of that olive oil and take a little bit of onion and chop it up real small, put it in a saute pan.
The okra,
and
you're
just-
saying chop the okra up.
The okra's already chopped.
It's
for you.
already chopped up,
Yes.
okay.
So, now, when
So-
I have out of the garden or something my own okra,
Right.
then I would chop it. But it's already chopped. And see, they have not had any okra during the winter that's made in the USA. This is the first that's been
Oh,
produced.
that's
So I've
great.
watched every year, and my favorite Ingles did it for me. I love it because I love okra. So that has the same nutrition that you get with broccoli. So also carrots. If you get organic carrots, and they come in a bag at Ingles, and you can bake them in, put some in tin foil, and all you have to do is maybe drizzle a little bit of olive oil on it, or you could do it in the frying pan too. You could either bake it, or you could do it in the frying pan.
I love
but don't
carrots.
put onions with that because it's a sweet thing. And they have tremendous, so you can do different things like this, okay?
Yes, and so what we're saying again, repeat myself, I got a little bit lost there on the onions. What would we do
You
with
got
onions?
with the onions with the okra. You would cut
Onions,
a little bit.
make them, put them together.
Yes,
That's what
with
I do.
those.
Okay.
But not-
but not, you said, but not onions and carrots?
No, not onions with carrots. I mean, they taste good if you're going to bake them. They taste it, but really,
I guess the carrots
can,
probably,
it
the
tastes
carrots
good.
probably soak up the onion taste. a little
yeah,
bit, don't
kind
they?
of a little bit. But yeah, it
Well, you
does.
can substitute. You're saying if you don't like broccoli, then put okra.
Okra would do.
I mean, cut okra, and then throw you some onions in there with the cut okra.
Yep.
Or you've got the broccoli right here in
Yes.
in the wintertime that's
Uh-huh.
frozen.
And
always
carrots.
use Spring Mountain Farms fresh chicken.
Yes, that's right. But you have to be careful in the winter in the stores, even in Ingles. We have so much of the food that is coming from countries that do not have, they have sewers and all kinds of stuff. And they'll
Yeah,
have
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
You need to buy USA.
Always, y'all. So
We've got the safest food supply in the world.
we do. Mexico is one of the worst.
Yes.
And if it says Mexico on there,
better
do
watch
not eat
out.
it. Yes, because they're just not real careful.
Or
okay?
China, either one.
China's terrible. Another one is terrible is Asia, any part of Asia. And
They're just not as sanitary.
no, they're not. So, but America's done a great job with that. And
Did I ever tell you it's been a while ago? I don't know, it's been.
think
I
we
went
might
down
be,
to.
I think we might be out of time. Are we out of time? 30 seconds.
I
Go
can't
ahead.
do it in 30 seconds. So you'll have to have me back
Yeah,
on again.
Okay. You're coming back next week, aren't
Okay,
you?
well, thank y'all for watching
you
the show.
so
Thank
much.
you so much for letting me ham it up, Mary Beth. I always enjoy being on here.
Well, it makes it easier for me, and now I had Kathy on here. You gonna come on again?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Kathy too.
And Kathy's so glad she didn't pass out, right, Kathy?
That's great.
And I felt the same way the first time I did it.
Okay. Well,
Thank you so much.
thanks everybody
for watching.
again, and,
we
and
appreciate
please tune in for the next episode of Cooking with Miss O.
you. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.